Hi everyone, it's Rhoda. I have a few new subscribers and I thought I'd better introduce myself. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I am going to make eggnog bread today. It's something I found, and I don't know exactly where I found it at. I wrote the recipe down real quick so I can make this, but I can't remember if I found it online or in a book, and that's bad of me. But I'm going to follow the directions, sort of. You know me, I always got to add my own twist. Come with me, and we will make eggnog bread together, and I'm going to find out if it tastes good. I'll tell you the truth. Okay, the recipe calls for 2 eggs. I have them at room temp. I have a bowl. I have another bowl here to mix it all together. But this is going to be my wet ingredients. 2 eggs, melted butter. You don't want it hot, you just want it melted. I think I'm going to scramble these eggs up real quick first. Then add the butter. It's at 1 stick or a half cup of melted butter. I'm just blending it really well. Then it says to add 1 cup of sugar. And this is organic sugar, but you can use any type. It also calls for 1 cup of eggnog, and I'm using this. Just use your favorite eggnog. It doesn't specify any type, so I'm using what I like. And it wants 1 cup of eggnog. I did not have rum extract in my house, but I do have rum. I bake with it sometimes, but I don't have extract. And I found a thing that said 2 tablespoons of rum extract equals 1 tablespoon of dark rum. So in here I have 1 tablespoon of dark rum and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, Mix those together till it's all well blended. Now you set that aside and get your dry ingredients. In this bowl, I have 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. I always cook with unbleached. You can use all-purpose, regular flour. Here I have 1 1/2 tablespoons of baking powder. The recipe actually called for 2 tablespoons of baking powder, but I just did 1 1/2. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm going to add these to it. Whisk that together. I should also say that I already have my oven preheating. It's at 350 degrees, and I need a well-greased 5x9 loaf pan. Make sure my wet ingredients is mixed well. I have all my wet ingredients. I'm going to pour into my dry. Whisk that together. You just want everything well blended. Like that. Something this recipe did not call for, and I'm going to add it. I'm adding a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. Get that blended in. I have a well-greased loaf pan or dish. I have a dish. I don't have a pan. I've got to order me some. But to this dish, I'm going to scoop in this mixture. It's a thick mixture. I wasn't sure if it all would fit into this pan, but I think it might. It looks like it will. I placed the pan on a sheet that was a little bit bigger than that, just in case of spillage, because I have never made this before. And we'll stick it in the oven. I put it in the oven and I set my timer for 40 minutes. The recipe said it could take anywhere from 40 to 60 minutes. So I just set it at 40 and see from then on. I might have to up my timer some more. You cook it until the toothpick or your cake tester comes out clean. Then you know it's done. Then you have to let it rest in the pan outside the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes before you put it on a cooling rack. This took about 50 minutes in my oven. I would say for you all to set your temperature to 45-50 minutes. When you look at it and it looks jiggly, it's not done, because if you test it, that's what's going to happen. It's going to fall. My bread fell apart. It didn't hold up well. Let's see how this stuff tastes. I'm going to be honest with you. It don't smell so good. You would think, ooh, that's going to be good. I don't like the smell of it. It's actually sweet, but I'm not a bourbon or rum fan. It's got that little hint, just a little hint of that taste to it, because I mean, it wasn't very much at all. I like eggnog, but I don't like the rum. I guess I could have left it out. I'm glad I put the walnuts in it though. I really like that. Took my hair down. It was bugging me. Being up on my head. Sometimes it gives you a headache. I keep coming back to this bread and nibbling on it. I don't know. But let me know if you give it a try. If you make it. If you like eggnog. And I mean, this might be the perfect bread for you. It's sweet. But just be prepared, when you go to test it, if you test it too early, it will fall. And I think if you had a lot of kids running around in the house, it would probably fall. But I keep coming back to it and I keep eating it. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. So until next time, God bless you all. I'll see you again.